And in the interior parts of upstate New York, winds are moving to the west, as well as Pennsylvania and West Virginia. But West Virginia winds are moving to the southwest. They're blowing around 20 miles an hour, maybe about up to 25 in some places. Let's go down to the south. Hello, Walt. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. My day so far, I would say that. Well, I wouldn't say like it was the. Okay. Actually, it was kind of relaxing, but although I wouldn't call it relaxing entirely because I had to go shopping because I had to buy some food because we don't have enough food. Because it was laundry day yesterday. And now I'm dealing with a nor'easter, especially when I was grocery shopping. And so far it wasn't that much of a trouble, just it was cold. But luckily, I only managed to buy a few things, and then after that, I went home, and here I am. Although I did eat lunch, though, which was good. How about you, Wild? How's the weather in your area? Let's take a look. In the south, light and variable winds, but they're actually moving in a clockwise fashion for the most part in the lower Mississippi Valley. The Carolinas, winds are moving counterclockwise. They're moving around in many places, 30, maybe close to 40 miles an hour in sustained winds. Let's take a look in Florida. You have winds that are moving to the south generally, just blowing no more than 20 miles an hour. And similar story in Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi. In Texas and Oklahoma, you have winds that are moving to the north. They're blowing at around 30 miles an hour in many places. Oh, man. Okay, and what else? In the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, you have winds that are coming from the east. They're blowing at no more than 20 miles an hour. But then they shift to the northwest, especially places in the Great Lakes region where winds are moving to the northwest at around 30 miles an hour, maybe a little higher in a few areas. And that includes your area, Wild. And it's currently 57 in your area. Or should I say, in the mid-teens in degrees Celsius. Oh, man. Hold on a minute. Just need to get myself comfortable. All right, let's take a look. In the Dakotas and Minnesota, winds are shifting from the west and then moving to the north at around 30 to 40 miles an hour. Then down along the Great Plains, you have winds that are shifting briefly to the southeast, but then shifting back to the north at around 30 to 40 miles an hour. But in Kansas and Missouri, winds are moving to the north, moving at up to 30 miles an hour. Okay, cloudy all day, and was a bit windy earlier with a temperature of 12 degrees Celsius or 54 Fahrenheit in the morning. 2:15, 59 degrees Fahrenheit a little while ago. Might get some rain sometime soon. Yeah. Yeah, it is not a really good weather, not a really good day to be outside, Wild. But it is cloudy, but rain, oh no. But good news for you, Wild. I hope that you don't end up like me with the nor'easter. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's move to the west. Generally, in the northwestern part of the country, winds are moving from the southwest, just after northwesterly winds move into the Pacific Northwest, and then they shift to the southeast after moving down the Rocky Mountains in the northern part of the Rocky Mountain chain. In the southwestern part of the country, winds are somewhat light and variable, but in California, offshore winds are blowing along the coast at around 30 miles an hour. But on the eastern part, like Colorado and New Mexico, winds are actually moving to the northeast at up to 25 miles an hour. But just some clockwise winds near Denver. And Arizona, you're only getting winds that are coming from the Gulf of California, that is. But otherwise, it's going to be light and variable. Let's talk about temperatures. Well, I want to make this quick while because there's just a lot going on. Let's see what we got. So, you got temperatures throughout the entirety of New England. They are in the 50s to mid-60s. In upstate New York and Pennsylvania, temperatures are in the mid-50s to mid-60s. I'm glad I don't have to deal with nor'easters. Well, here's the thing about nor'easters. A nor'easter is not a storm that's meant for people who live in the Northeast. A nor'easter is a storm that has very strong northeasterly winds, meaning winds that come from the Northeast in terms of direction, not region. So I'd be surprised if in your area that you get a nor'easter. In the New York City area, temperatures will be in the mid-50s to mid-60s. In the Mid-Atlantic, you get temperatures that are in the 60s to low 70s. In the Southeast, temperatures they're in the mid-60s to low 80s. In Arkansas, Louisiana, temperatures are in the upper 70s to mid 80s. In Florida, you got temperatures that are in the mid 70s to mid 80s. In Oklahoma, temperatures are in the 80s. In Amarillo, it's at 73. The rest of Texas, they're in the 80s. But in Electrica and Laredo, temperatures are at 91 degrees. Gonna need a quick sip. Hold on a minute. See, in the Ohio Valley, you got temperatures that are in that range from 62 in Chicago to 75 in Springfield, yet 66 in Cleveland, and temperatures are in the 70s throughout the entirety of the Ohio River. Places like Indianapolis, Columbus, and Louisville. In the Great Lakes region, temperatures will be in the mid-50s to mid-60s, plus Wisconsin as well. In Minnesota, temperatures will be in the mid-60s to mid-70s. In the western half of the Dakotas, temperatures will be in the 40s and 50s. In the eastern half, they'll be in the 60s to 70s to even 80 in Sioux Falls. Down the Missouri River, here we go. Oh man, I gotta be careful because a little heartburn. Let's take a look. Okay. In Missouri, temperatures are in the mid 70s to low 80s. Iowa, mid 70s to mid 80s. In Nebraska, temperatures range from 64 in Condren and Chadron and Valentine to 82 in Grand Island, in 84 in Sioux City, 82 in Omaha and Grand Island. And in Kansas, temperatures are in the mid 70s to mid 80s. In Montana, on the eastern half of the state, temperatures will be in the mid 40s to mid 50s. Western half, mid 30s to mid 40s. Yeah, all of that has led to snow in northwestern Montana and northern Idaho. In Idaho, temperatures are in the 40s in the northern half, well, in the upper 30s to mid 40s. In the northern half, the southern half, upper 40s to mid 50s. In Wyoming, temperatures there, they range from 48 in Rock Springs to 55 in Cheyenne. Then in Colorado, you get temperatures there. They're in the low 60s to low 70s. Utah, temperatures range from 48 in Logan to 73 in St. George. In Nevada, temperatures are in the 50s throughout much of the state, but in the southern part, low 60s to mid 70s. In the desert southwest, New Mexico, temperatures range from 64 in Gallup and Farmington to 80 in Roswell. Northern Arizona, temperatures are in the 60s to mid 70s. Southern half, temperatures are in the mid 70s in Tucson and Phoenix. 93 in Yuma, though. 57 in Alpine. California, let's take a look. 57 in Eureka. Temperatures are in the 70s throughout the Bay Area of San Francisco. 80 in LA, 70 in San Diego. 89 in Indio. And temperatures are in the 70s throughout the Central Valley, California. Hold on a minute. In Oregon, you have temperatures that are in the mid 40s to mid 50s. In Washington State, it's a similar story there as well. Now let's talk about gusts. Oh, there's a lot of strong gusts all over the East Coast. But from Maine to Boston, gusts are around 30 or 40 miles an hour.